Mungu sio kama ya mwanadamu.
Jomo Kenyatta, the first president of the Republic of Kenya from 1964 to 1978. His real name was Johnston Kamau Ngengi, born in Ishaweri.
Mimi nawasihi watu wote kujua kwamba katiba ambayo sisi tumekwisha itengeza ni katiba ya kila Mwafrika, ni katiba ya serikali ya Mwafrika, hapana katiba ya kabila hii au ya taifa hii. Ni katiba ya Afrika yetu, katiba ya kuendesha Tanguni twende nyumbani na kushindana hata hii. Mimi hapa nataka nyinyi mfanye kazi namna hiyo. Mimi nataka muangalie serikali kama ni serikali Mwafrika mabebeba kuiharibu, na nyinyi mtasaidia mwepo kuharibu serikali yenu. Pigana na wabeberu wale alikuwa analalia sisi mabegani.
Neither those who were in the forest nor those who were royal or home guard have anything to fear at all, because I think all of them are brothers and sisters.
Mr. Kenyatta, some of the 60,000 European settlers here are frightened that their titles to land and their right to stay in Kenya may be thrown overboard when a Kenyan administration takes over.
Well, I don't think they have anything to fear, providing that they behave as a good citizen.
Have you found that since independence things have gone as badly as you expected or better than you expected?
Oh, they've gone better than I expected.
On the whole, since independence, have things gone better or worse than you expected?
Oh, far better. They've gone infinitely better than I thought they would.
And who do you give the credit for that to?
To Jomo Kenyatta and his government. Some of you heard Kenyatta, you say, oh, that's a horrible man, I wouldn't like to see him. He's a horrible man. But here I am, ladies and
Kenyatta also advocated for education expansion to fight for ignorance, diseases, and poverty.
opening of this magnificent building, whose foundation stone I had the pleasure of laying on 11 December 1967. It will be not only the tallest building in Nairobi, but also the need for all Kenyans to take pride in in our cultural heritage. As you will observe, this building represents a typical example of the blending of our local cultural concept into a design which we can be justifiably proud.
Don't ever regret it. Make me your only one.
Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, the second President of the Republic of Kenya from 1978 to 2002. Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi served as a Vice President to the late President Jomo Kenyatta.
One of the first presidential pronouncements of the Nyayo era on Jamhuri Day 1979 was the launching of the free milk scheme to primary school children throughout the Republic.
Of Nyayo T-Zones Development Corporation, the Green Zones Development Support Project implements the Buffer Belt Watershed Management Program, which has been consolidating 19,000 hectares of tea buffer belts along the periphery of the gazetted forests. The buffer belts have served as a source of employment to thousands of rural workers, demonstrating tangible gains from conservation. With the successful production of tea from buffer belts, the corporation has graduated conservation tea production into tea manufacturing with the establishment of Kipchabo Tea Factory in the North Rift Valley. The factory is a
Ujenzi wa taifa letu Kenya, watu tegemea Tutosheleze kwa vyakula, ndilo lengo letu wana Kenya. Mashamba tulimekana tusijaze.
Iliyoletea wananchi wasiwasi mwingi sasa imeangamizwa na jeshi letu la nchi kavu na polisi, na nawashukuru wao sana kwa juhudi zao za kuangamiza hawa maharamia ambao waliweka wananchi katika hali ya wasiwasi. Nataka niseme kwamba mambo kama haya ambayo yalitukia ni watu au wanajeshi la angani ambao walijichukulia madaraka ya kuharibu yale yote tunayotaka kufanya. Na kwa hivyo tulieni mahali popote mliko, angalieni kwamba mnafanya kazi zenu za kawaida, lakini kutoka leo saa 12 mpaka saa 1 kesho asubuhi kutakuwa kuna curfew. Yaani hakuna mtu ambaye anatembea katika mji wa Nairobi kutoka saa 12 leo jioni mpaka saa 1 kesho asubuhi. Pia curfew pia itakuwemo na nyuki kwa saa hizo saa 12 leo jioni mpaka saa 1 kesho.
Needles, pins, yeah. Your testicles are tied, you are hit. My friend, you know, I can't relate them because the pain belongs to the bearer. You can't understand my pain. So when I came out of prison, I didn't stop it. In fact, I became more hard. I'm more of a hardliner than before I was arrested.
Nyayo House was constructed in the early 1980s, initially intended as a government office building. However, it became notorious for its basement torture chambers, where political dissidents were detained and tortured. The planning for Nyayo House began in 1973, with construction starting in 1979, just a year after Moi took power. The building was completed in 1983 at a cost of approximately Shish 220 million. Originally named Nairobi House, it was renamed to reflect Moi's political slogan, Nyayo, which means footsteps in Swahili. Notable figures such as Raila Odinga and Koigi Wamwere were among those who suffered unimaginable horrors within its walls. Odinga described the psychological manipulation that escalated into violence, stating, "First, it is fairly friendly. Then they become more intimidating, until you finally give in."
The tears from the torture chambers are still running, as you can tell from the handkerchief that never leaves my hand. For years, I was not allowed to speak with other inmates. In fact, for 60 years, I did not sleep on a bed. For months, mwenyewe, ijapokuwa watu wakisema kufundisha watoto watapata kazi wapi. Nikienda Botswana naona watu wa Kenya
ambao wameelimika wengi, na hata mimi nikaona haya kusema wa rais wa Botswana pengine atasema mimi nahamisha watu wa Kenya kwenda kule, lakini nilijawa na furaha hata nikawezesha ndege za hapa ziwe zikiruka kule ili wawe wakije kuletea pesa jamii zao na kadhalika. Na si Botswana peke yake, sehemu nyingi, kwa sababu tuna watu ambao wameelimika. Natumaini walimu na wengine watapata nafasi ya kufundisha katika Angola, katika Mozambique na nchi zingine ambazo wanahitaji. Kilichoko sisi tuweke na kuimarisha umoja. Nilisema juu ya kutafuta kura. Tafuteni kura kwa amani. Kama mtu anakataza wewe kura, hapana kasirika. Hiyo ni haki yake. Nilisema mwaka wa 98 kwamba nitajiuzulu ama nitastaafu kipindi hiki cha miaka 5 ikisha. Wengine hawakuamini kwa sababu wanaamini power katika kontinenti la Afrika, kwamba kuna mtu anaweza kuwacha power ya urais. Power iko kwa wananchi, na sisi tu ni wadhamini yao. Na ndio nataka kuambia wananchi wetu wanaotafuta democracy, tafadhali muwe na principle ya kuamini yale mnayoamini. Haiwezekani kiongozi kuruka hapa, kesho anaruka hapa, kesho anaruka hapa. Iwe unaamini kwamba naingia chama cha KANU kwa sababu gani? Uingii tu kwa sababu ni chama cha KANU. Lazima kuangalia kwa makini mwongozo wa KANU ni nini, na unasema chama hiki kinanifaa na nitakaa hapo kukiwapo nini. Hiyo kitawasaidia. Nasema haya kwa sababu nitaondoka kwa siasa ya moto mina kwa raia mwema, lakini wale wanaozingatia kuongoza
accusing the current crop of leaders of failing to bring unity in the country. He particularly took issue with the Rift Valley members of parliament, saying they had not given adequate support to the people living in the Mau Forest complex.
Nimestaafu na sikustaafu kwa kufungwa mdomo. Mtu anatoka nje au viongozi wanaotoka nje na kuja kusema kwa Rift Valley watu wafanye hivi, watu wafanye namna hii. Hakuna wanaume na viongozi katika Rift Valley.
He called on the government to consult widely with other community leaders before evicting those in their water catchment areas.
Wajumbe wa bunge si viongozi peke yao. Lazima kuuliza watu hata mambo ya Mau. Hapana weza uketi kuona kwamba watu wataondoka kwa njia gani, pole mahali gani watasongezwa, watasukumwa watu mahali catchment ya mali maji ati eviction. Eviction unaondoa mtu, watu ni paka na panya.
He defended his conservative.
Everything, not Sergio Kabarab, and she will be buried at Kabarab, where I will also be buried.
And you say to the fact that that's where you also decided you will lay to rest?
Myself, when time comes, yes, there. through the statutory reforms, Form 16, the one I was showing you, these forms are as follows. These forms are as follows. Honorable Mwai Kibaki, 4,584,721. 4,584,721. Mr. Kukubo Nixon, 5,927. Honorable Kenneth Matiba, 8,046. Honorable Kalonzo, 879, 903. Bishop Pius Mwangi, 9,667. Joseph Ngacha, 21,171. David Ngede, 5,976. Honorable Raila Odinga, 4,352,993. 4,352,993. Rajput Nazlin, 8,600 and
Your Excellency the President, Your Excellency the First Lady, Your Excellency the Lord Justice, Your Excellencies the High Commissioners, the Attorney General, the Chairman of the Electoral Commission. I see we have a lot of newly elected members of Parliament. Congratulate you.
Your Excellency, honorable members of Parliament, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the law says that the Electoral Commission must identify the person who is to be sworn as a president because a fake one might.
Mimi Mwai Kibaki naapa kwamba nitatenda kazi zangu za urais kwa Jamhuri ya Kenya kwa uaminifu na kutimiza wajibu wa kazi hizo kwa bidii na kwa moyo mkujufu, na kwamba nitawatendea haki watu wote wa mujibu wa sheria, mila na desturi za Jamhuri ya Kenya bila uoga, upendeleo.
Violent youth. They now lie dead, their bodies still burning. Inside the town, police engaged gangs in running battles as soldiers struggled to remove the roadblocks. There was little traffic on the Nairobi-Naivasha highway, one of the country's major arteries. The few vehicles plying the road were stopped and searched for members of some ethnic communities. Using machetes and other crude weapons, the youths meted out brutal violence on anyone they found. There are now fears that the cycle of attack and revenge is already beyond the control of the security forces. Flying over Naivasha, we saw the devastation caused by the violence in the town, a popular tourist destination. Naivasha is also at the heart of Kenya's multi-million-dollar flower industry. In nearby Nakuru, the lawlessness continues. Houses continue to be torched as armed youth run amok. The displaced, frightened and desolate seek protection. Here, hundreds of families have sought refuge in a church. It cannot accommodate them all, and many
and they kill Kikuyu without any problem. That is why we are here demonstrating. We are fighting for our light.
Yes.
Yes, we cannot wait anymore. It's enough. And it's enough now.
Enough is enough.
In 5 minutes they came, they told us to migrate. Before we migrate, those people have arrived. They are cutting our people, killing our people. Even now, right now, there are people.
We want what? Negotiation. Ataki dialogue. We don't need no dialogue. What do you want? No, leave alone Museveni. Museveni isn't an issue.
Kisii area, about 100 miles west of Nairobi. We flew over the tea plantations to a village called Sotik, towards a clearing where we saw a police helicopter. We'd heard there'd been fighting around here between the Kisii people and the Kalenjin, especially the sub-tribe, the Kipsigis. We could see hundreds of people. Men running. They were going up the road. They were hiding in the tea. They were armed men. Warriors. The helicopter landed. They watched us. As we got out, we couldn't believe what we were seeing and hearing. Above the rotary blades, war cries. Thousands surrounded us. Some were only boys, some were older. Kipsigis warriors with bows and arrows, sticks, machetes, axes, clubs, spears. They weren't threatening us, they were smiling, but they wanted to show their strength. One of the commanders was trying to keep control, to hold the crowd back.
We've just landed here amongst the Kipsigis people. In Nairobi, the politicians are talking, but here they're clearly ready to fight. And whatever is being said in the capital, the conflict in Kenya is widening.
They say they're fighting because the elections were rigged. They voted for the opposition, and over the past 2 days, They've been fighting the Kisii tribe, about half of whom had voted for the ruling party. They blamed the government for the conflict.
A lot of people here are having weapons and they are fighting each other out of something which can be, which the
kid and the wife.
Na mimi ndio nimekuwa na hiyo mzigo ya wale ambao waliathirika.
Been having the burden of those who are affected.
Hapa ndipo mahali kanisa iliweza kuchomeka.
This is the church was burnt.
Kanisa ilikuwa ni hapa.
The church was there.
Na watu wetu hapa ndipo waliweza kuangamia.
This is where the people perished.
I just wanted to know about how many, because I hear different stories. Some say 17, some say 40, some say how many people were perished in the church.
Miili miwili ilipelekwa upande wa Central.
2 bodies were taken to Central Province.
Baada ya wenyewe kujua huyu ni mtu wetu.
After their people had identified them.
Lakini wenye wako hapa
This used to be my father's boss. Well, we worked with him for a bit. Yes. It was very soon after independence.
Yes. Thank you so much for the hospitality. Everybody has been very gracious, very kind.
Is where the construction of East Africa's first superhighway began in April 2009. And after a 4-year wait, President Mwai Kibaki will officially commission the Nairobi-Thika Highway, undoubtedly one of the biggest infrastructure projects in the country.
We have what we call substantial completion, where the contractor now says anything that happens to this road is up to the government. If there is wear and tear, which is unusual, then the contractor is held liable.
We have inspected it and accepted it as substantially complete. What they now have to do is to look after the road for another 2 years.
Engineers responsible for the works have successfully completed the expansion of the 50-kilometer highway, which has been put up at a cost of 31 billion shillings. The Thika Superhighway, which is part of the Great North Trans-African Highway, running from Cape Town, South Africa to Cairo, Egypt, will connect Kenya to its neighbors in the north.
This is a very important link to our connectivity to Ethiopia through Isiolo and Moyale, and also to Tanzania for onward trade from Ethiopia towards Namanga.
The project has opened up opportunities in various sectors away from the busy and now congested city of Nairobi, with the housing sector being the biggest beneficiary as developers cash in on the highway, which has eased access to and from Thika town. The highway, which has been transformed from a dual carriageway to an 8-lane superhighway, has eased congestion.
Miracle every time you hit the road. The traffic snarl-ups of the Thika Nairobi highway have been a nightmare for most motorists and road users.
Magari imeshikana kila wakati, jamu hata iishi, ni saa yote, asubuhi, jioni.
These traffic gridlocks are what necessitated the construction of a super highway with multiple lanes. The 28 billion shillings project started with the demolition of buildings that stood on the road reserve. But since the project started, businesses, especially those next to the highway, have closed down.
As traffic flow is still hindered, some businesses have been made inaccessible, so we are not making good money.
For residents and business owners, the pace of the construction seems to be dragging. But even though the construction will inconvenience them until 2011, when the project is expected to be complete, the superhighway with multiple lanes will be every road user's dream.
Grid separatory junctions are very important, especially when you've got a highway where you do not want to disturb the traffic that's flowing through it.
A statement that the country had been yearning for over 2 decades.
I
and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Republic of Kenya, declare that the Constitution set out in a schedule shall be the new Constitution of Kenya with effect from the 27th August, the year 2010.
And a few minutes later, the new constitution was signed, sealed, and delivered to Kenyans. The president signed 6 copies before a cheering crowd. 1 copy will be preserved in Parliament next to the Independence Constitution that was signed by Queen Elizabeth II in 1963. Chief Justice Ivan Gicheru was the first to be sworn in. Then, President Mwai Kibaki took both the oath to defend the Constitution and the oath to perform his duties diligently according to the law.
Swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to
The goal was to transform Kenya into an upper-middle income industrialized country offering a high quality of life to its citizens in a clean and secure environment by 2030. 13 years later, the country has been implementing programs and projects that aim to deliver this vision. The implementation is spearheaded by the Vision 2030 Delivery Secretariat, which works in collaboration with government ministries, state departments, and other stakeholders to ensure timely implementation of the flagship projects. This transformational journey has been marked with sustained success, anchored on the 3 pillars of Vision 2030: economic, social, and political governance. We traveled to Mombasa, Kilifi, Kwale, and Lamu counties to witness the collective achievements we have as a country to improve the lives
of LAPSSET Corridor Development Authority. The LAPSSET Corridor program is indeed Kenya's what you call re-engineering of the country's development agenda, in which the government is championing the development of 7 key infrastructural components, starting with the Lamu Port, the highways and railways connecting Lamu Port with the neighboring countries, crude oil pipelines, product oil pipelines, railways, airports, resort cities, and refineries. And as we speak, the government is currently undertaking the construction of the first 3 terminals of Lamu Port, in which the status is at 62% completion rate, and we expect to complete the first terminal by June this year, 2019. The LAPSSET corridor is opening up about 60% to 70% of Kenya's land space, which was previously not connected by infrastructure. The intention of the government of Kenya to build the large-scale port of the nature of Lamu Port.
The master plan of the Technopolis was well done and well planned. We engaged experts who have participated elsewhere in the development of smart city. And remember, we are developing this city from scratch, from a green field. Therefore, it took us quite some time to ensure that the plan was laid out correctly. We are now in the second strategic plan of the Technopolis.
KOTDA is responsible for overseeing the development and management of Konza and for establishing a strong value proposition for businesses to locate and expand in Konza.
In Konza, we are developing a sustainable smart city and an innovation ecosystem that will contribute to Kenya's knowledge economy. We intend to be a leading global technopolis and innovation hub. Konza Technopolis is at the forefront of digital transformation of our country, and therefore we have laid sufficient basic infrastructure in as far as
to the inauguration arena.
Anakabidhiwa hivi sasa upanga, hiyo ishara ya kwamba amekuwa amiri jeshi mkuu wa majeshi yote ya ulinzi ya Kenya. Haya, tumshangilie kwa makofi, shangwe na nderemo. Haya, asanteni, asanteni. Amekabidhiwa pia nakala ya katiba ya Kenya. Haya, makofi, makofi mazuri. Haya, mabibi na mabwana, tusimame na tutulie. Tuendelee kusimama.
true beginning of our transformation journey. And ultimately, Kenyans from all corners will begin to see the benefit, not just of this rail, but the ancillary activities that will develop as a result of us developing this spine, as well as our continuation towards Port Kisumu. Our people want to travel, our people want to move, our people want to do business, but it is very expensive. Like I said before, by bus is 1,200. If you wanted to take a flight, the minimum was 12,000 shillings on a one-way trip. Here you are now at 700 shillings. You can take your family on vacation. You can go and do business in Mombasa and be back in Nairobi within 24 hours. This is the future that we envision. This is the beginning of transformation that will create jobs, hope, opportunity, and prosperity for all Kenyans. When we took over from the previous administration, there are no projects that we stopped. We actually focused ourselves first to finish the projects that had been initiated or were in various stages of completion.
Of Kenyans, providing clean and sustainable power for a brighter future. Thanks to the contributions of wind energy, the capacity of Kenya's national grid has been improved. Kenya's own, Africa's largest wind farm, the Lake Turkana Wind Power, harnesses the wind, converting it into clean electricity. These large turbines are a symbol of progress, driving the nation toward a greener, more sustainable future. Wind energy in Kenya not only provides clean power, but but also creates job opportunities for local communities. Lake Turkana Wind Power employs Kenyans, providing them with a stable income and a sense of purpose, driving sustainable.
Tanzania. It is an engineering marvel featuring 3 major bridges, including the Mteza Bridge, which stretches an impressive 1,440 meters. The new infrastructure not only ensures smoother transit, but also strengthens regional connectivity, benefiting local commuters and cross-border travelers alike. I spoke with a driver, John Mwashigadi, who has bid farewell to the Likoni ferry channel and now regularly uses the bypass. He says this new road has positively impacted businesses and tourism in the region.
Kule ferry kulikuwa watu wanatumia hata masaa mawili matatu kuweza kuvuka ng'ambo ya pili, lakini hapa ni dakika 10 unaweza kufika katika Diani. Hii barabara ilipofunguliwa, wakaji wa huko walifurahi sana kwa sababu imeweza kusaidia hoteli za upande huu mwingine, na kwa upande mwingine wageni walikuwa wanapata shida sana kwa kivukio cha ferry. So ilipofunguliwa hii barabara imeweza kusaidia wakazi wa huku.
According to Mombasa County Transport Official, this road is not only crucial to Kenya, but also holds regional importance for East
Tutulie tafadhali.
Kikatiba katika Jamhuri ya Kenya, rais mteule anapoapishwa hukabidhiwa zana mbili za mamlaka na uongozi kuashiria upito wa mamlaka. Zana hizo ni Katiba ya Jamhuri ya Kenya na kitara cha kijeshi, ukipenda Presidential Ceremonial Sword kwa kizungu. Mwanzo kabisa, Mheshimiwa Rais Daktari William Samoei Ruto atakabidhiwa nakala ya Katiba ya Jamhuri ya Kenya iliyopitishwa mwaka 2010. Nakala hii ya katiba ikiwa ni ishara kuwa taifa litaongozwa kwa uongozi thabiti ambao utazingatia kanuni zote zilizoorodheshwa katika katiba hii.
May I now request Your Excellency Honorable William Ruto to move forward and receive the instruments of power. Tumpongeze kwa makofi anapopokezwa katiba ya Jamhuri ya Kenya. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Rais.
tuendelee na ratiba ambapo tukimalizia kipindi hiki cha kukabidhiwa zana za mamlaka na uongozi, Mheshimiwa Rais Daktari William Samoei Ruto sasa atakabidhiwa kitara cha kijeshi, yani Presidential Ceremonial Sword. Kitara hiki kimetengenezwa kwa mpini wa chuma cha pua ama stainless steel. Halikadhalika ncha yake imepambwa kwa dhahabu. Kitara hiki kinadhihirisha kudhibiti nchi na ulinzi wake. Kwa kawaida kitara hiki hukabidhiwa rais anayechukua hatamu ya uongozi kuashiria uhamisho wa mamlaka na usimamizi wa vyombo vya dola. Kama ilivyo kawaida, kama kamanda wa kijeshi waendapo vitani hukibeba kitara kuashiria wao ndio wanatoa amri. Hivyo basi, kwa kukabidhiwa kitara hiki, Mheshimiwa Rais Daktari William Samoei Ruto anakuwa kirasmi ndiye amiri jeshi mkuu wa majeshi ya ulinzi